learning with the Passleys. Yes, people, as promised, I said that we're going to be giving you an update on the whole CXC debacle. We now have good news for you. Sir Hillary Beckles now says that they will be doing a review on the CXC 2020. This news is coming all the way from Bridgetown, Barbados on September 29. So what I'm getting from this, because of the protest, the amount of students stood up strong and then say, guess what? CXC need to do a review. Mother angry, father angry, everybody is angry. So a review is going to be done, and a team, an independent team, will be set up. No date has been given as to when the team will be set up, but yes, of course, a review for all you students who did your CXC exams and you are angry because of the results. There is good news coming out of all of this, right? So you can go online and you can read this for yourselves to get the full gist of the matter. So just a little blurb: students in Guyana, Antigua and Barbuda, Barbados, Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago have complained bitterly that their grades for the Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate and Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examination are poorer than expected due to a number of alleged discrepancies. Yes, so for those who watched the previous video, number one, grades were sent to students and parents. They weren't sent to the right channel as previously done. Students are saying, okay, I got an A in my SBA, but I left out with a 6, right? So they are now going to do a review, but I'm asking myself, if students ever came together and parents collectively, would a review have been done? Go ahead and comment down below. Do you feel good about this news, or does this news doesn't really make a difference? Go ahead and comment below. Moving on to another good news in the CXC world. There are 2 primary school students who did well in their CXC examination, and they even got credits. So these 2 primary school students, they got 2 in their CXC English results. So one by the name of Kiris Gordon and the other by the name of Andreen Morgan. And the 2 persons that I mentioned just now, they normally attend the Morant Bay Primary School, right? And when you go on the Gleaner, this is fresh news on Gleaner today, you will read ahead and you will see that the parents were a bit skeptic. The parents, they never really wanted them to do their CXCs, because the parents were saying, okay, go ahead, focus on your PEP, get the PEP out of the way, but guess what? If you have good upbringing and a good support system, the sky is the limit. And yes, the persons, they went ahead and they did their CXCs still in primary school, right? And they went on and passed their CXC. So this blurb said, in addition to their CSEC victory, both students were successful in their primary exit profile exams with, you might say, you know what, put a PEP first, but see, they're not only that they passed the CXC, they also passed their PEP exams, and they're going on to prominent high school. So big up yourselves, those 2 good students who did well, who had their heads screwed on their bodies and went on and passed. Another good news from Gleaner. Alright, so coming from all the way in Hanover, Rossies, Kimona Barnes received her award for her outstanding performance at the CXC level. She did so well in all her CXC exams, and she got an excellent trophy, right, by the name of Seymour Panton, and he was a well-respected judge and retired from the Court of Appeal president. So she did extremely well in her CXC, and she got passes in biology, physics, chemistry, mathematics, advanced maths, English A, geography, and agri-science. So when you go on Gleaner today and continue reading, you'll see that her grandma always tell her, go on sleep, go on rest, get some rest. But guess what? Instead of resting, she was studying. In the midst of all this pandemic, she had her head on her body. She saw her goal. She envisioned herself receiving that trophy. She even went on to say, yes, other persons were eyeing the trophy, but she saw herself getting it, and she went on to receiving her trophy. Right? Just a blurb as it relates to the past papers in which she studied. She's saying the only challenge was to get data plans and to deal with the distractions in the household. Even though we were not allowed to have face-to-face classes, teachers still went out and did Zoom classes, and they tried to make it work. So it was okay, said Kimona, who is aspiring to become a pharmacist. Yes, people. So in the midst of challenges, you can do well. You can, if you make up your mind to do it. And I want to congratulate all these students who have mentioned, and other students too who did well. And I'm sure that in the midst of chaos and mischief and mistakes and confusion, there can be good news. So I hope that these news help to put some smiles on your faces, and it can help you to be optimistic as we go along. Right, people, thanks for tuning in. Enjoy listening to our other videos and stay tuned.